Some of the most popular adjustable dumbbells in the world are the Nuobells. The problem for you that are on a budget is they're out of your price point. If you're looking for the sweet twist action of a Nuobell in a high capacity dumbbell, these being 70 pounds for less than 200 bucks a dumbbell, so you're looking at sub 400 bucks when you combine them. We've seen them for as low as 175 or so they can get down even lower. These dumbbells may be for you. But we have to unbox them and find out. Let's do it! Hey guys, it's Coop from the Co-op, Budget Gym Co-op. We're gonna unbox these dumbbells. All right, they even have a guide. If those don't look like Nuobells.
Can I make a quick call out too? Do you remember that one that had all the little tiny chrome plates that we did? No, it wasn't TrueLap.
It was Gen 1 TrueLap.
No.
Gen 1 TrueLap.
Hang on, I'll be back after these complete messages.
What's gonna happen is you're gonna say, I couldn't find it.
No,
And the reality is he found it. It was just TrueLap Gen 1.
Easy text.
You're right. Dang it! Dang it! Easy tone. Yes. Wow, he's so happy. I'm so glad I didn't bet you. That's, wow. Are these around anymore?
No, I broke them.
The easy toned, easy block.
Their website feels, and their branding and everything feels just like this company's.
That's not great. I will say there is a huge benefit they offer that I haven't seen from any adjustable dumbbell company yet, Sam, and that is you get a free water bottle if you register. This free water bottle. And they have a programming app. Okay, let's unbox these bad boys. Styrofoam. It's actually in pretty good shape, which means it hasn't really broken or anything. Okay, here they are. Wow. The handle is fatter. The thickness, I actually prefer to Nuobell's. Nuobell made a very conscious decision. I asked them about durability issues and they're like, the market that we're trying to target really wants 28 millimeters because maybe they have small hands. There's also another difference. The distance between this end and this end is smaller. Yeah, so you can see it. Wow. This definitely is thinner, but they're pretty similar. All right, let's take them out of the box. Let's try them. Let's start with the cradle. This is not a stand, this is a cradle. They're tricking you. There's also another trick they have, which I'll let you know in a moment so you don't miss it. Can you bring me the cradle from the Nuobell, just so we can compare? Honestly, the cradle on the Nuobell is very unimpressive. It's very similar to this, aluminum rods with plastic ends. The plastic they're using may be higher quality, we'll see here in a moment, but generally just looking at this, it looks like a carbon copy. This is more substantial, this is heavier. I'm guessing the tubing from this is actually a thicker wall, so it's gonna be stronger. The other thing that's kind of interesting, the latches right here, which is what the dumbbell sits in and unlocks or locks to hold the handles, is metal on this one, and it's a hook. On this one, it's a lot smaller and it's plastic, so that's a wear area. And the cradle does matter a lot because you're placing it, especially after a heavy set in your workout, you place it sometimes kind of hard. You just gotta be careful with that. Okay, they're using what appears to be the exact same dowel system as Nuobell. 4.5 is the lowest weight. So it's 4.5 pounds all the way up to 70 pounds, which is the full stack. The weird sizing tells you that they originally made it for kilograms and then basically converted it over. The number sizing is annoying: 18, 27, 35, 44, 53, 62, and 70. So there's some bigger jumps there. You know, it's like, that's an 8-pound jump. One thing that they've done that allows them to make this cheaper than Nuobell is they don't have the adder weight. So there's no in-between jumps on this. You're adding a plate every twist. So if you notice, 1 plate, 1 twist, 2 plates, 1 twist, 3 plates, 4 plates, whereas Nuobell's are doing more incremental. So they're going 30, 25, 25. Notice how this half spotter plate stays there. And then if you go to 30, it comes on. That's a big difference between these two, and one reason they're able to make this cheaper. The question is, do you really care that much if you're on a budget? I don't know if you do. I will say the mechanism for turning, you can hear it. Very snappy on Nuobell. I mean, it snaps in, it just doesn't feel as strong. And let's just give it. Still in business, baby. All right, let's show the rod. Okay, so they're cutting out over half of the rod. You can see kind of the gearing. If you look in through there, you can see the white plastic gear. Very similar. You cannot see the gear on the Nuobell though. The internals on the Nuobell definitely feel more substantial. The only difference is not just that they're not having the half plate, or not just that these go up to 80, these go up to 70, but also the internals, which isn't surprising for the price, are probably not quite as high quality. Okay, let's get a quick little lift in and just see how they feel, see if they're balanced, everything like that. Let's just go ahead, we'll load it up, 70, see how balanced they feel. Also, hopefully they don't fall on my head, that sort of thing. Just on first impressions, the handle diameter feels very good. The knurling is quite passive, but I don't really mind it. It's not like the Nuobell knurling was aggressive or anything. It just feels kind of cheapy, maybe cheap aluminum. Probably about the same length as an 80-pound Nuobell, maybe a little bit shorter, but balance feels exactly like a Nuobell, which is very similar to like what their goal was, is like the pro style dumbbells that you'd find, fixed dumbbells in any gym. Notice the gaps there. So the tolerances are not great. You got some movement. The other thing is you're gonna have parts on these that can pop out, like these dovetails. You just gotta be careful. You don't wanna lose those. But overall, side to side, there is a little bit more sway. But seriously, these aren't that bad. These are better than I thought they would be. Okay, it pains me, but we must do a drop test on the Squatz dumbbells. We got a 70-pound dumbbell here, loaded up. Let's go ahead and I'll just drop it. 3, 2, 1. Are you serious? That's pretty cool. That was nice. We've got to actually drop it. That was a good throw. I didn't know you were actually gonna do that. Okay. All right, you shouldn't be doing that at all, but it adjusts. Really, how you're gonna break it is if you do this. Nope, still good. Don't do that on concrete, but that's most likely what breaks, and still good. Dang, nice. The thing to think through is like, do you want these long term? If you want them long term, probably wouldn't recommend these. These are more complicated, are gonna have more problems than something like an Iron Master, and if you're on an ultra budget like an Eisenlink dumbbell that can go very heavy. Yes, it's gonna take longer to adjust, but you're not gonna have to deal with the issues that something that's a more complicated product like this, that has gearing and things like that, is gonna deal with. The reason Nuobell could still be recommended, even though they're not gonna be that much more durable probably than these, is the fact that you can actually get support. You can buy individual parts, all those sorts of things. I just don't see a company like Squatz, who I've never heard of, I don't even know if they sell anything else, is really gonna be able to support the product in the same way the original creator Nuobell does. So because it's a complicated product, you just have to think through that, because if they break, what are you gonna do? And I don't think you could just take Nuobell parts and put it on here, because it's different sizing all around. Like, that's a different cast mold. That said, if you're on ultra budget and want Nuobells for less than 400 bucks, you can get a pair of Squatz that go up to 70 pounds. Now, one thing to watch out for, if you go on there, you're gonna see the price and you'll be like, wow, that's an amazing price. That's for a single dumbbell. The single dumbbell is anywhere from 175 to 200 bucks. You have to buy 2 of them because they don't come in pairs. The reason they do that is because they can say they have a 70-pound dumbbell, but they're selling them individually. So that's why they look even cheaper online. But overall, I'm actually pleasantly surprised how good these feel in hand. Now, we are going to drop these along with a lot of other budget adjustable dumbbells in a future video that we're doing, where we basically brought in all the budget adjustable dumbbells. If you'd like to see that, make sure you subscribe, because it's forthcoming. This has been Coop from the Co-op. I'll see you next time. Peace.